What is up, viewer out there watching this video? Rocks back here, bringing this time the NHL 17 beta. Now, this is a game that I had pre-ordered and everything. Of course, it's not a surprise that I myself have pre-ordered the NHL 17 video game, and I'm really excited because this game is fun. Now, I gotta say that going over from NHL 16 to the NHL 17 beta with EASHL, it feels exactly the same, but I do like NHL 17 just a tad bit more than 16 so far. First off, the menus look really clean. It has the same design as NHL 16, but instead of having the dark color scheme of NHL 16, NHL 17 goes all white, and even in the loading screen, with the template of the PS4 controller and everything, it's all white, and the PS4 controller is just outlined in black, and I really like how they changed the color scheme of things, because I feel like NHL 16's color scheme was a bit dull, and it just provided that noir type of energy to me, and I really like how they went with the light stuff here. Of course, that's just me talking about color schemes, so yeah, that just means I got a lot to say about this game, but so far I'm really liking the experience. I love how they have menu music. That is not just repeated orchestral music, and they have actual songs on there. That is one of the defining moments of the previous NHL games, is the soundtrack and the menu music, and I'm glad that they brought EA Tracks back. I think that's what it's called, EA Tracks, right? But that's nice. I like how that's in the game. This is an EASHL game right here. The first one I played. I've been playing the beta for a little bit, and I'm really liking it. It plays a lot like 16, other than the boxing out in the slot and everything. I also like the stuff that they added. I was exploring the game a little bit in character customization and all that. First off, starting with the things that I didn't see so far in the beta, the new arenas and like the new teams and all that. Not new teams, but the teams that you can create. You can relocate in franchise mode, and that's really cool. And I like how you can create your own arenas, create your own jerseys and all that, create your own teams. That's something that was not in 16. It was in 15 and 14 and 13 in the last gen versions of the game, but not on next gen. For the first time on next gen, create your own team. Of course, it's a step back, but it's a step forward at the same time because they had this before, but, you know, it's new for the new generation of consoles, I mean, so that's nice. I like that. I always liked having the create a team feature. If you guys remember the San Antonio Renegades, that's just saying that put a really big smile on my face, you know? The San Antonio Renegades and Jack Fearless, Nelson Hilbert, Sam Crater, then Anacrax Abatrax, and Spine Chiller, and no, not Rob Crater, that's a different team that I made. Okay, I should really stop reminiscing on the past. This is a very, long video, so I'm just thinking of things to talk about. So, what else do I like about this game? Oh, I really love the customization of the players. You can finally change your hairstyle. That's great. In NHL 16, they took a really big step backwards. You could change the face and all that, but there was a preset hair assigned to each face and head, so you couldn't change the hair, but I'm glad that they're giving you the option to change the face independently of changing the hair, so that's alright. I like that. And then, the celebrations. Man, that's the biggest thing I'm looking forward to in this new game. I don't know, like, should I be excited for, like, BGM mode, or, like, whatever the thing is, the World Cup of Hockey mode and all that? I'm excited for the celebrations! They got so many cool things, and I like the system that they have. They kept the old NHL 16 celebrations, but for Triangle, you can assign your own special celebration from a menu, and there's a big selection of celebrations. One of them is a handstand! I was just thinking when I saw the thumbnail of that, you can do a handstand in this game? That's amazing. And then, of course, the one that everybody was either loving or hating intensely, the dab. You can dab in NHL 17. Oh my gosh, dabbing. That's just really, really weird to see, but it's something that I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to enjoy dabbing. Scoring a goal, press triangle. Oh, he does the dab. Achoo. Oh, man. Gets right in the face of the enemies. Everyone's like, yeah, EA Sports, it's really in the game now. and that is just lame promotion, because who really wants a dab in the game? I do, darn it! It's so cool! Okay, enough. I'm just too positive about this game so far to actually focus on what it's going to be, because NHL 17, well, a lot of people are going to hate on NHL 17. Is that really a shocking piece of news for anybody? EA has gotten some slack in the past because their games have been, quote-unquote lackluster previously, taking a big step backwards from what they offered on the last-gen versions of this franchise. But it's nice to see that they're implementing some new ideas. Like, I mean, the option to change what kind of cellies you have, like having a special celly exclusive to you that not everybody can perform, that's nice. I like having that. And then, I'm just really looking forward to this game. We got EASHL in the beta. This is the first game I played. As I said, I was playing the right wing. We're skipping the third period and going right into overtime because the third period, we do not want to see the third period from this specific game. But the overtime period was alright, you know, I like the overtime period in this game. So, EASHL is back. It's what the beta featured, and I was playing the right wing as Jack Fearless, as one should. What else did I do in this game? Oh, I also like the fact about, the player classes in the EASHL. They kept the random ones that they had last year. Well, not really random, the standard ones from last year. You know, the Grinder, Enforcer, Power Forward, Sniper, Playmaker, and all that. But they also added some new ones. They added hybrids of the two. They added, a two-way Dangler and, like, a big Playmaker, or something like that. They added, the one that I saw most commonly used so far was the Hitting Sniper, which is basically the sniper, but with a little bit less offensive ability and an increased amount of body checking and physical play. So that's what I really, noticed the first time I opened up EASHL. Whoa, they got new classes. Hitting Sniper, that sounds like something that I would be if I had to choose Jack Fearless every game. And really, Jack Fearless is getting a little bit puck-hoggy in this game. He didn't pass, a lot. He passed when he passed when there was really good opportunities, but a lot of passes were forced, and a lot of passes just didn't happen at all. So, I mean, there's some getting used to when it comes to this. I actually had to pause the game in the middle of it to turn off the commentary because I didn't do that beforehand. But, anyways, yeah. NHL 17, you know, NHL 16 had a good run. I didn't do that many videos on it, but I did a lot of NHL talk using NHL 16 gameplay as the vehicle, and there we go. Jack Fearless gets the game-winning assist, tipped in by the Red, and the Canucks, or not the Canucks, the Wild, as I should say, win this game. I'm so used to saying the Canucks whenever I win a game in NHL. Man. But that's it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sure, passing to down, trolls, like, subscribe, and gaming. I am so excited for NHL 17. As you can see, the 3 stars coming right up. Jack Fearless gets the first star, 1 goal, 2 assists, and bye.